Okay, so hello again. We are going back to.
Our population is at maximum capacity. We need to expand.
We're coming back to the mission, where we are helping ally people, and they are the same people that you have at Breakfast One.
Our population is
Shadow
at maximum capacity.
Phoenix.
We need to expand.
Okay. So it's nearly the end. I made most of the progress offline because this was a hard and long fight. So I think that's not bad. I made it.
Commander.
Here.
Yes.
They like to push. Yep. Change.
For the Guardian. Attack now. What do you want?
Is everything okay with the game? I think yeah, it is for sure. Oh, thank you for follow, Vixen. Where are my heroes? Seriously. Come on.
Commander.
What next?
This is it.
They like to push.
Coming for you.
One vote coming up.
And hello there. What's up? Okay, so I managed to do it faster.
That's it.
So it seems. Though there was some kind of fortified area farther up north. We should make sure there's no one there to surprise us.
Right. I saw that too. Let's take a look.
Yep, let's take a look.
Commander.
Ah, okay, so
Ready.
he doesn't want to fight me. That's surprising. That is surprising.
So,
Okay,
what's the plan?
Interesting.
let's talk.
Yield! For fuck's sake! I yield! Blazers, we're not with those lunatics!
Really? Because you happen to be in their fortress.
Because they forced us to! Look, I know how it sounds, but those bandits, the Purity, they were fucking insane. We have no idea what we were in for when we signed that contract.
You're mercenaries?
From Wolfgar, yeah. When that Tahar started kicking the Purity's butt, they reached out to us and hired us, and our beasts, to defend them.
Beasts?
Yes, we're beast tamers. Whatever the creature, I can get it, tame it, and train it for battle. Wolfgar griffins, Loranian scarabai, Empyrean falcons.
Nice.
You name it. Obviously, it didn't take us long to realize that we were fighting on the wrong side. Torture camps, iron masks, impalements. No matter the pay, there's a line you don't cross. Problem was, that nutjob who led our division, Cedric, he just wouldn't let us go. Even after the fucking wars were over, he threatened to impale us too if we ever thought about turning heel. And now we're here, in this godforsaken wasteland.
So, you want us to spare you?
Yes. Now that Cedric and the other lunatics are dead, we can finally call it quits. Please, I know this might sound like I'm trying to talk my way out, but it's the truth.
Wait. You said you tame griffins.
Among other creatures, yes. But we even have some with us.
Then this might be just what we need to destroy those fungi, General. The fog couldn't harm them.
Fungi? Oh, you're planning to take care of that
Yeah, I
plague?
do.
Yes, absolutely. We could help with that. And in return, you let us...
If you and those ex-Purity came here to hide from the crown, what was your leader's plan for the Aliani?
I mean, they're strange folk anyway. I mean, you would have thought they'd have tried to take back the valley by force, but no. They just sit there, enduring the hunger.
Well,
If you and those...
He's not my leader, but yeah, that's what he wanted. He didn't even have to raid the village. If we just waited a little, the problem would... I mean, they're strange folk anyway.
okay, so that's
So you're really trying to tell me that the Purity forced you to stay? For 2 years?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. Look, I know how this must sound, but that Frederick guy, their leader, you didn't know him. Do you remember the Bane? The Purity's leg breakers? Well, he was worse. He raided caravans and villages and ordered the deaths of everyone who saw us, just so that they couldn't tell the Crown that there's a bunch of ex-Purity on the run.
And you tagged along.
We tried to soften the blow wherever we could, but there's only so much a man can do.
How sure are you your griffins can destroy the fungi?
Pretty sure. Well, you'll have to protect them from the beetles while they're at it, but what your friend said is true. They're too high up in the air for the fog to harm them.
Nice.
If we let you go, what will you do? Work for another paramilitary cult?
What? No. No, I'm done with that kind of life. When I started, I thought it'd be all a big adventure, but it was nonsense. It's blood and wars and suffering. We were no better than your average cutthroat. Once I'm back in Wolfgar, I'll pay out my men and probably go look for some rich noble interested in starting his own collection of exotic animals. That is, if you let us go.
Okay.
We have a deal.
We have a deal.
But don't even think about crossing us.
Count on it. Thanks, friend. That really means something. Come, I'll show you the beasts.
Okay, so I could fight him, but there was no need to. That's good.
What is it? Here we go.
So I do have griffins now.
Just give them
Wonder. Don't need to give anyway.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
We'll just do farm. More farms. Fine, that's fine.
Stand ready.
Let's.
She's ready to fire.
There, boy. These are friends. All right. Let's see where we're at, shall we? I guess you know already that it's not the beetles causing the fog, but those fungi. They corrupt whatever they grow on, which means, who would have thought, that you have to destroy all the fungi on a patch of land to clear it from fog and rot. The beetles feed off the shroom spores, so they'll protect them like their own eggs. However, going on a mushroom purge alone won't do the trick. One of my scouts found out that they're all connected to a kind of a mother shroom in the east.
Oh
As
my
long as
God.
that fat, nasty old lady keeps breathing her spores, the fungi in the areas you clear will simply pop right back up after a while. In other words, clear the sector where Mama Fungus grows, build an outpost, and have your workers shredded to pieces. And presto, fog, beetles, and fungi go back to the dank place they came from.
Okay, well,
It
that's
won't
good.
be easy, though, as you can expect the beetles to defend their symbionts. You need to make sure they don't get the better of whatever flying unit you send to destroy the shrooms.
Griffins, purity, fungal fog. Not what I'd have expected from this mission.
I agree. But you shouldn't have pardoned them. You're legitimizing their crimes this way. Also, how do you know this man's regret is sincere?
I'm standing right here, you know.
I can see that.
Well, I've made my decision. Let's see what those flying creatures can do. The sooner we get rid of the fungi, the sooner we can get our answers.
Can I destroy it? Somehow? Yeah, I can. Cool. I don't need it. Let's go.
Yes?
Just give the word.
Is there something for me? Anything? It's okay. What do we have here? Area, yeah, the
Our
area.
population is at maximum capacity. We need to expand.
We will. We will. We do have here, and it's for the forge.
Our population is at maximum capacity.
Okay,
We
so what do
need
we
to
have
expand.
here? Go back. Where is the stone? There's here.
Make it good.
Building completed.
I need to check something. If someone
Just give the word.
went back here.
Commander,
I
we
don't
finished
want.
researching a new technology.
Okay, go back, go back, go back. Okay, I do have greetings. I might just do whatever. Okay. Yes. Fire distillery, academy, sure, and the
Commander,
barracks.
we finished researching a new technology.
That should be fine. Okay. I have something. I can do.
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
5, 6, 5.
Masterpiece. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
So I do have only 2 barracks?
Our population is at maximum capacity.
I
We
thought
need
I
to
have more.
expand.
Stand ready.
That should work.
Yeah?
Mentalist. And
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
scouts. Yeah.
Just give the word.
No. Okay. The more greetings I have, the faster it will be done. Okay, no wonder. I wanted to.
Stand ready. Yes?
Let's kill the fun guy.
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
Back, go back, go back. And now this. Damn it. Okay, I will die.
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
I'll die probably, yeah. And the academy. Here. Need a lot of it. In this last one.
Commander? We stand ready. Just give the word. Commander?
Can destroy them too.
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
I need to destroy the fungi. Then get the units.
Yes? Heading out.
That might work. That might.
I ride with Heron.
Okay. Stay here. Come here. More greetings I have.
Commander, we
Or
finished
we will do
researching
it.
a new technology.
And now here we go. What are they doing? Come on, seriously?
Yes?
Okay, so this is the end of.
Our workers are under attack.
Just give the word.
Commander, we finished researching a new
Ah,
technology.
it's no. No, 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 no. Go back, go back, go back.
Our workers are under attack.
Okay. So they're actually attacking me, like
Our workers
seriously.
are under attack.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Just give the word. I can use some healing.
No, 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 no.
They killed one of our heroes.
Alright, I'm going.
Yes.
Commander? Move.
Just be able to.
Yes?
Fair enough. Let's do this.
We're being attacked.
That's funny, like I didn't expect them to attack me. Seriously.
We're being attacked.
Yeah.
Seriously funny. I didn't expect it to do so much. Do. Okay. So it's cleared. Cool. We're going this. 6.
Building completed.
Good.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Adding flying units to adding flying units to Spellforce is something great. Really
Building
great.
completed.
Okay, so I can make it here and maybe here. Barracks. Iron mine. Alright.
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
We stand ready.
Okay, so we're going for more.
So, what's the plan?
I wonder if I can already go there or no.
Commander.
Still by default. Still by default.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm? Here we go again.
What is that? The Griffin lets out a piercing scream that silences and impresses an enemy, but renders himself immobile. Okay,
Building completed.
not that OP.
Building completed. Building completed.
Am I ready here or not? Let's see.
Building completed.
Just give the word.
Do I have anything more here or nothing?
Here will not go unnoticed.
Building completed.
Yes?
I think that.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Stand ready.
I'm listening.
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so let's go with but it's two-handed, I don't want two-handed. Maybe a battle staff. Ah, I'm going for the blades.
Building completed.
But we will see. Position. Okay. Clarity is more. We are going for more dexterity and a new bow.
What do you want?
You should be able to use a magic battle staff. Nice. Need constitution more and intelligence.
Ready.
And you are going for one-handed under the all dexterity. Pretty cool.
Make it good.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Ready.
Just give the word.
Go Griffins. Oh. Is there anything I need? Yeah, there is.
What next? This
All right,
wasn't in
give
my
me a second.
contract.
Building completed. The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Keep it up. Just give the word. As you command. For the Falcons!
Amazing.
Strike them down!
Building completed.
For the Guardian! Ah! Heading out.
Is there anything for me?
Yes.
I don't think so. Where is the great fungi? Here. Here is the mother.
Stand ready.
Come again.
Is there something to fight this way?
Commander. Just give the word.
How can I fight it? Should I conquer the sector, continue more engaging to the how to destroy the giant strings in the sector to clear the toxic flow?
Yes? We stand
All
ready.
right, give me a second.
It's neutral, mother fungus.
Just give the word.
Uh-huh.
Our population is at maximum capacity. We need to expand.
Hey, save the game.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
What? The crash? I'm so bad I... What happened here? What? Crash. I'm glad I managed to hit the game like once second before for it. Done and done. Thank you.
With autumn sun to warm your skin and a breeze on your back, the journey to the Howling Steppes is surprisingly pleasant. You sleep better than you have in months, and as you arrive at the border, you feel almost rejuvenated. The clean air, the vastness, inhospitable as the steppes may be, there is a certain peace to them. All the
Our population is at maximum capacity. We need to expand.
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Just give the word.
Just give the word.
So let's go for another sector.
Yes?
What do you need?
What next?
Stand ready.
Most of my units have something common. Where is the sport?
be a masterpiece.
What is... Ah, so I made
Oh, what's the
most
plan?
of my upgrades.
Ready.
Yes. Building completed. Building completed.
I'm listening.
I will manage the points, my heroes
Yes.
later. Oh, looks nice. I need to approve that. Maybe I will change myself to 2 hand, maybe. I don't know. Just maybe. Can I get there?
One step
Just give the
closer to
word.
victory.
Yeah, I can.
Stand ready.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Wait a second.
Commander,
Yes?
From brick. Item. What? Okay, so smoothie done. Let's go.
Just give the word.
More. There is mission anyway. So.
I'm here.
Yes?
Who are we killing?
All right, give me a second.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Either. Okay, it's again a smoothie, but don't worry, it will be soon over. Like, no, maybe I will change her for and I don't know. We will see.
Stand ready.
What is it?
Well then.
Lead on then. What do you want?
Ah, no, it's a lie. I don't want it. Here, I should go. Yeah.
Just give the word. Commander,
What do you need?
That's safe, just in case.
Sounds
Out
like
of the
it.
way.
They killed one of our heroes.
What? Come on.
healing now.
Here we go.
Potion, anyone? I can't fight when I'm dying.
Okay. I shouldn't do it
Autumn
so
sun on
careless
your
like I
skin
did.
And a breeze on your back, the journey to the Howling Steppes is surprisingly pleasant. You sleep
I
better
shouldn't
than you
be.
have in months, and as you arrive at the border, you feel almost rejuvenated. The clean air, the vastness, inhospitable as the steppes may be, there is a certain peace to them.
Okay, again.
Just give the word.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay. Right.
Wrong.
Oh, this will be good.
Commander,
Make it good.
damn it. Healing now.
They killed one of our heroes.
What? Damn. They're so strong.
No, don't die, will you? We need you.
Yes?
How is he fighting? Let me tell. Nice. I like it. I like the animation.
Patience. Not yet.
Hey, where is the last fungus? Should be there. I don't know. Oh no, there is no fog anymore. Okay, good.
What next?
Stand ready.
Oh,
What do you
you'll
need?
pay for that.
Commander,
Potion, anyone? I can't
Not
fight when
happening.
I'm dying.
I can't focus.
Yep. Blazes, yes.
just give the word.
Next.
Yes?
Yes.
God, he's so hard. Real. Come on.
Yes?
Go ahead.
Just give the word.
But I need to write probably to yeah. Oh, he has a black robe. Let's get you a good set. Get you this at least. And
Yeah.
yeah, I shouldn't make right close combat.
Is that the best you could do?
do like no, it's me. I need this, and this. Right. Let's get to this.
Just give the word.
Commander, as you command.
Who are we killing?
What's this?
Cost reduction.
Alright, I'm going.
Axe one-handed. Strength. Hmm. Increase blockchains. Oh. 21. 23. Ooh, nice. Ooh la la. That's cool. That's looking sick. Yeah, you are going to take that.
Stand ready.
I can always
What do we have here?
Yes.
I think that's it.
So it seems. What a fight. Let's go back to the village and tell the chieftain. Bargain.
Agreed.
Well,
The
this mission
outpost
was
has been
pretty
built.
tough.
We've expanded our borders.
Harder than I expected.
What's this?
Okay. Every of it.
What do we
That
have
was
here?
there. The shield. Station. Here. Yeah. Okay. Anything? Tiny? Here? Here. Okay. What do we have
Man, let's get
there?
to it.
Oh!
What is it?
That's interesting. What do we have here? The vanishing of Liana.
That way?
Okay, and I got here something like use strike and pierce damage. Okay, that's good. But well, it was forged by ice. This is the beginning of scholarly journey, but I'm sure you all confidently know who we, the Aliani, are. Okay. So it's something. Ayani, the Eldari, the Konji, and the Korean. Ayani were legendary hunters and developed hunting skills. The Eldari were a scholarly pilots. The Konji were fearsome warriors. Finally, we Aliani were the diplomats that always been responsible for securing peace within the steppes. There came a time when upbringings overcame the hearts of our chieftains, shared a hunger for power and wider recognition, and they wanted to leave the steppes and conquer EO. After this pitiable effort ended in a fiasco and left us weak and leaderless, the Aliani proposed a union that considered the four people into what the tribe is today. And that is, my friends, how the modern Aliani came to be.
Just give the word.
Okay.
This way.
And portal. I don't know. Here.
What do you need?
Okay, let's go back here.
You got it. So,
Yeah.
what's the plan?
Spiders, please be spiders.
Oh, so she is alive. She
Looks
is
like the
alive.
who was camping here has returned.
I don't like the looks of this.
Another outsider. What are you doing out here?
I was actually gonna ask you the same thing. I'm General Era for the Nortander Army. Who are you?
Ah, you're the one who cleared out the bandits. My name's Raita. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should be heading back.
Funny. We met a Raita back in the village. You're not her.
Well, you must be mistaken. Our names must sound similar to outsider ears.
Give it up. You seem pretty alive and well for someone who was murdered by bandits, Ahina.
Fine. Yes. My name is Ihina. How do you even know about me anyway?
I spoke to your husband. He's pretty devastated from losing.
Oh, Takana. I hoped his grief would be short.
Why did you run away?
It's not what you think. I love my husband. But more than that, I can't say.
Well, then I guess all I can do is report back to your husband. He'll at least have more of the truth than what you left him with.
No. Okay. I'll tell you. Maybe you'll understand why it had to be this way.
I'm listening.
Between the plague and the bandits, my people were starving. The chieftain, ancestors guide him, insisted there was nothing we could do. I knew if I could convince the bandits to leave, we would have access to our food supply again.
Convince them how?
By poisoning them. Contaminating their food. If they believed the plague had tainted everything, they would move on.
That was risky. If they caught you, they might have taken revenge against your village.
I know. But what other choice was there? The Aliani would never force them out. Nor could we if we tried. It was the only thing I could think of. There was a smaller group of them out on patrol. I hid in the bushes and watched as they ate the berries I poisoned. I thought it was just enough to make them sick. Sheokded's mercy. I was wrong. I watched as their eyes bulged and their throats swelled shut. They were in so much agony before they finally died. I couldn't go through with the rest after that.
Oh, so sad.
Okay, so you poisoned some bandits. Why did you fake your own death?
Our laws forbid violence. If the tribe knew what I'd done, I'd be exiled.
Oh, come on. Don't be.
Really? I don't think the people who care about you would agree.
You don't know our ways, outsider. To be an exile is to be cast out from the tribe. In this life and the next. You lose your place with the ancestors, but it's not me I'm worried about. Taikana may be engulfed in his grief, but knowing I was an exile would break him. No. It's better he believe we will be reunited someday.
Well, I dealt with the bandits. You could go home.
No. I broke my people's law.
Oh my god,
I
come
deserve
on.
exile.
No one has to know what you've done.
You're telling me to live a lie? I knew when I set out to do this that there was no going back. I just wanted to help, but I messed it up. That doesn't mean I don't have to pay for it.
You're living a lie either way. At least if you go back, the people who care about you still have you in their lives.
I guess. I never thought about it that way. Ancestors. What have I done? Okay, I'll go back.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
Just let me gather my things then. Listen for the storm, outsider.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I will. For sure, I will listen. Okay, and there.
Yes?
No, not this. This one.
Yes?
Oh, it's pretty cool. I like that. Flying clinics. That is
Sounds like a
good.
plan.
Let's see what we can do here now. Nina? Nina is already there? How fast are you? Usain Bolt of
Out of the
Ariane.
way. Sure.
Ready.
Hey, woo.
What's this?
You're back. Does that mean...
Yes, we ended the plague.
I knew it. I knew it would work.
That's interesting, but ultimately irrelevant.
What do you mean? If they stop the plague, doesn't it mean they can stop Jakku too?
It only means that they quelled a symptom. And who knows, maybe ending the plague is also
Oh my god,
part
come
of
on.
the pattern. Either way, you honored your word. So, we will honor ours. Come. Let us begin with a question. What do you know about Sheokded already? The one you call the God of Light?
It It's an entity from another reality that wants to re-enter our world. Probably to devour it, like it tried to last time.
One statement, three misconceptions. First of all, Sheogdead does not come from another dimension. It comes from the place where all dimensions converge, a place between dream and reality, the City of Light. Second, while it's true its arrival will put an end to all living beings, existence will arise anew. Sheogdead destroys to allow for creation. It clears to make room for the new. And finally, Sheogdead does not want. It has no will because it is a consequence, a law of nature, and this law is Jakku.
Okay, I understand it, but I do not accept it.
Consequence. So you mean Jakku and the God of Light are responses to something that's happening on Io?
They are responses to our vices. Every time we choose selfishness over altruism, violence over peace, vice over virtue, we bring this world one step closer to Jakku.
Which has now begun.
Oh, it began 2 years ago when that madman Rondar Lacane tried to let Sheogdead into our world. The Scrolls, verse 1. 4 corrupted it will choose, and they shall not rest until the gate has been opened.
You're saying Rondar Lacane was part of Jakku too?
One of its most telltale expressions, yes. The corrupted. Once Jakku begins, Sheogdead chooses 4 of them. 4 servants of its cause. They can be anyone, and the way in which they serve Sheogdead is not always as obvious as it was with Lacane. What they have in common, however, is that they all play pivotal roles in the prophecy, and it's always one who ends it.
By bringing the God of Light into our world?
Correct. And once it has begun, chaos follows. Wars, suffering, plagues.
The plot is getting more and more interesting.
Is the storm mankind created, the corrupted guide. And that brings Sheogdead, the end of humankind.
So there are 4 corrupted, 4 servants of Sheogdead.
Yes.
How does it change?
No one can truly say, but the wise women believe that Sheogdead chooses those who are the most rotten or fragile in their hearts, and who have the greatest potential to affect the current cycle of Jakku. If you're asking me who the 4 corrupted of our Jakku are, however, I do not know. No one does, until Jakku unfolds.
And you're saying this prophecy can't be stopped?
Correct. It can't. Jakku is born within our hearts. It's a storm of mankind's own creation.
And no.
We
of course I will stop it.
Stopped the storm when it was still forming, but we didn't. Now we have to live with the consequences.
I don't buy it. Assuming that all this is true, there has to be a way to stop this.
Can you stop the lightning once it has thundered? I told you.
That storm is not a lightning.
Is a consequence, and we had our chance to stop it.
Hold on. If only the corrupted can finish the prophecy, wouldn't stopping them do the trick? Rondar Lacane is dead, right? He's done corrupting.
You just don't understand. Yes, Rondar Lacane is dead.
It's a bit illogical, but okay.
Nothing. If Jakku permitted Lacane to die, then it was because his death was necessary for Jakku to be fulfilled.
It's a bit
will do the final
illogical,
deed, and
I think.
This one you cannot stop, even if you try.
But I do understand them.
Better to try than to accept defeat.
Son?
I said, better to try than to accept defeat. Yes, Father, maybe the scrolls are right. Maybe Jakku cannot be stopped once it has started. But
I
they
like
are
how
just paper.
They are the truth.
So you say. And that's why when something happens that doesn't fit into them, such as the outsiders stopping the plague or a corrupted dying, you bend logic so it conforms with the writings.
Someone said that.
Ancestors' mercy. Even if it's pointless, why don't we at least try? All we Aliani ever do is sit around with our sad faces and let things happen.
Yes, and if the outsiders would do the same rather than hate, steal, murder, and wage wars all their lives, Jakku would never have happened.
It could, with your logic.
Well, it did. And I'm not going to sit around and watch the world end. General, let me join you. Your friend is right. I think tracking down and stopping the corrupted is our best chance. And I can help you.
Are you even allowed to leave the steps?
Father,
It's all right, Kayawu. If you remember anything, it is that the scrolls forbid us to impose our will on others. So, yes, if this is what you truly want, you may.
And you won't exile me?
Not if you stay true to our ways.
I appreciate the offer, but how could you even help us? This mission is dangerous.
I can learn. Also, as the son of the chieftain, I was instructed in the words of the ancestors.
What's that?
A kind of tribal light magic. Protective spells, healing, etc.
The words of the ancestors are taught to protect Aliani, not outsiders with a thirst for blood.
These outsiders saved a lot of Aliani lives today, didn't they? The ancestors would want us to protect them. Mother would. Also, if you want to stop Jakku, you'll need someone who knows about it.
Fair enough. If this is what you want, come with us. But you'll follow my orders.
I will. I'm sorry, Father.
Just don't lose yourself out there.
I will, Father. I promise. Allow me to gather my things, General. I will meet you at the pass.
Who are we killing?
I hope you are happy, General.
I still don't understand why you refuse to fight Jakku. Your son is right. Even if we lose, at least we tried.
I can see why you would say that, but trust me, our beliefs are not something we thought up overnight. I do not expect you to understand.
May I ask what happened to your wife?
I do not want to talk about it. I am certain...
Well, leaving was his choice, not mine.
I know, and I saw this day coming. Either way, you should leave. If you really intend to stop Jakku, then time is your most precious resource. Ancestors guide your path, General.
Yes? Do you require anything else?
No, thank you. We'll let you know once we've made some progress.
Okay, so, okay, I'm here. Come on.
Let's tell the soldiers we're done here. I want to leave before nightfall.
I'm here.
Okay, this one.
Yes?
Quick home, let's talk with...
Please be spiders.
Let's tell the soldiers we're done here. I want to leave before nightfall.
We should also have a chat with that mercenary. Those flying creatures were useful, so it'd be wise to have him stick around.
Good point.
Stay close. Behave yourself, outsider.
Hey.
Outsider! Ihina told me how you saved her from the bandits. I can't thank you enough.
No need to thank me. I'm just glad she made it back to you.
Thank you for this chance, outsider.
Yes, we will always be grateful. Ancestors, guide your path.
Sure. Okay, so, multiverse for Brief of Nature, Brief of Creation, Brief of the Gods. Okay, I do not... Let's... Save? Make save now? Okay. 15 health, 10 focus. Glyph circles, few anger circle, radiant glyph. Ricochet, piercing ricochet, Let me check something. So I have something like brief of something or not? No, it's not mine. It says repairing shot, eagle eye, ricochet. Okay. Holy blessing. Green sun. Okay. Lower the cost of all like magic abilities and look at new effects in healing spells, including those from other trees. Oh, cool.
Yes?
Brief of something. Invoke the shadows. Sacrifice part of your life. Call a forehead demon to help you in combat. Yeah, I think you are great. Constitution.
What next?
On combat arts. I'm still not sure how I will make you. Maybe I'll do another mercenary follow. We'll see. Do that. Apply bleeding. Can I do something like weapon. Would love to have something like maybe this time.
Ready.
So, what's the plan?
What is it?
The thing is applied bleeding. Okay. Okay, take this. Enemy push, interact, planes ally. Okay.
Yes.
Is the slate
So,
to fight?
we are going.
What do you need?
Do we need anyone? Ask us about
Behave
the
yourself,
account.
outsider.
Find essence of the spirit. No, you want to proceed. My quest. No one here. Nothing's there. Remember, I killed something big here. I killed something there, but I do not remember if it drops something or not. I think it didn't. I think was something somewhere there, so I think if it's not here, reason to look for it.
Make it good.
Hey, leave. are made for dexterity, yes? That means we can get this one. Okay, that's cool. This. Okay, what do you have here? I bloom. Natural, if you think of natural and light magic in target area and create the enters, an enemy can be the mage, use spells or attack and areas focused out. Okay. Stay with him. Or maybe you will go for what do you have? Battle staff. Knock back an enemy by 24. And stun. Okay. 200? 200. Thanks to you. Okay. All done. Let's get back to the great room and ask Jarus about the contact.
Time to file a report.
Yes, General?
Thanks for the chat.
Of course. Listen for the storm.
What's
First,
this?
let's talk with Ambassador
Yes?
Jarus.
General, is there anything I can help you with?
And that's it. My people believe that once Jakku has been set into motion, nothing can be done to stop it. I intend to prove them wrong.
That is commendable. So, according to your father, Sheogded has chosen 4 corrupted to lead it into the world. Is that correct?
Yes.
And he, the Aliani that is, believe that even stopping these corrupted cannot stop the prophecy from coming true.
Yes. You cannot stop the lightning when you hear the thunder.
I don't understand. If only a corrupted can open the gate, why wouldn't neutralizing all of them stop the prophecy?
It's hard to understand if you're not Aliani. I may be wrong, but it seems to me that you outsiders believe strongly in the idea of changing one's fate through actions. We Aliani believe that us Shaperkin are ultimately powerless. We're subject to patterns, forces beyond our understanding. Love, disease, birth, death. We have no control over these things. And the most dominant of those patterns is Jakku. Trying to resist Jakku is like trying to resist death. You can struggle and struggle, but ultimately you're subject to its nature. So the best you can do is to accept it.
What an inspirational way to view the world.
As I said, I intend to prove them wrong. You Northandians have proven twice that the omens of Jakku can be broken. You defeated Lacane and stopped the plague. In my opinion, that's also our best chance. We need to identify the remaining 3 corrupted and neutralize them. Make sure they can't serve Sheogdead any longer.
And how do we identify them?
If I may, we already know one of them, don't we? The leader of those rogue dark elves, the woman with the mask.
Well, there's no way to be sure, but after what you've told me, yes, very likely so.
We will assume she is one of them for the time being. That leaves us with 2 more to find, and 3 more to neutralize. Very well. This is more than I had hoped for.
So, we need to look for other cults that worship Sheogdead.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. A corrupted might not even know he or she serves Sheogdead's purpose. With that masked woman and Rondar Lacane, it was obvious. It might not be for the other 2.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that, according to the scrolls, some corrupted don't even know they are. And that the ways in which they serve Jakku are diverse.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, something.
Wars, famines, maybe even something as simple as being at the right place at the right time. It's an enigma.
That doesn't make it any
Yeah,
easier.
it's not.
Even if all this about Jakku and Corrupted is true, how are we gonna find the other 2? Kaiawu said it himself. Even with the masked woman, we can't be certain.
And therein lies the problem.
Actually, I might know a way, but I need to give it some thought first.
Do that. I will think on the matter too. In the meantime, there is still work to be done before we can restore the mosaic. Let me know once you've looked into all the trails.
Sure.
Fair enough. Let's see if Wraith managed to get in touch with the Black Company's leader yet. General, is there anything I can help you with? As our dwarf? Not yet, but we have received... All right, good.
Your Majesty?
Rhea Hellstone, rise.
Your Majesty, it's an honor. I'll keep it brief. High Hierophant Arrakis has enemies in Windhome too. The Blackstone Rebels, which I lead together with my brother Malik. We are planning a coup, and we're hoping for the Crown's support.
And just how did you and your brother get to lead a rebellion?
We both have our reasons. Suffice it to say that Arrakis spits on everything we hold dear. And also, we're not leaders. We're the faces of hundreds who refuse to stand by and watch as this sodding lunatic steers our homeland into chaos.
Very noble of you.
And you are?
Wraith Skadar. He is assisting us in another matter.
I see. Well, Wraith Skadar, I don't claim to be a saint. If you don't trust me, fine, but I'm all you're getting.
If we doubted your intentions, you would not be here.
Good to hear.
So, not all the dwarves in Windhome support Arrakis.
Yeah.
Of course not. His ideology is a current that threatens to drag under everyone who doesn't fit the ideal. And even among those who do, there are many who oppose it, as they should. Since this talk of granite suns is by far the, pardon my language, Your Majesty, most damned idiotic thing I've heard in years.
Wait, Blackstone Rebels? Did you borrow that name?
From the uprising against King Rorik 15 years ago. Aye. So you know about our history?
No, but one of the Circle Mages, Iskrim, someone close to him died during the rebellion.
Many good men and women died. We chose this name in their honor.
Interesting. So instead of engaging directly, you want to support these rebels. Is that it, Your Majesty?
I hope I won't help Isgrim with that.
Yes.
How do you know if we can trust?
We do not. But once again, it is our best option. We've already pushed our luck by recapturing Dracot, and we cannot intervene directly without risking another war.
Nobody wants another war. Look, General, I understand your reservations. But trust me, if it were up to me, I'd be on a ship to Zoo by now. I'm doing this because I have to, and I have no intention of staying once this scumbag is back where he belongs. In chains, and in the darkest pit the Windhome dungeons have to offer.
All right. What role do you see the Wolfguard playing in that?
Well, that's simple. We need an experienced soldier to help us with an operation. A heist.
Nice.
Right now, we are many, but lack the coin to become a force to be reckoned with. We intend to change that by borrowing some money and high-quality weapons from Windhome's treasuries. If you help us see this through, we will use this money to build up an army strong enough to take care of Arrakis and reinstate the prince. Also, we will lend the crown the Blackstone Rebels forces to help you on that mission of yours. If you want us, that is.
Do you think King Rorik's son is fit to lead Windwall? To my knowledge, his father didn't enjoy the best reputation, did he?
Right. Not to mention the fact that he murdered the original Blackstone Rebels, whose name you borrowed.
That's true. But the prince is still a blank slate. It doesn't look like he takes after his father. And with the right guidance, we should be able to steer him in the right direction.
You know about our mission? About the God of Light?
I was briefed, yes.
How do you plan on getting us into Windhome, though? Is there a side entrance?
Way better. Look.
Letter of passage? For Zverak Yor?
One of EO's most renowned architects, whom we've taken hostage. Arrakis hired him to help with the construction of his statue.
What statue?
You don't know? Arrakis has ordered the construction of a giant statue of Nihalf made of pure moon silver. A monument to Windhome's greatness, apparently.
Huh. So that's the symbol that dwarf in the Windwall outskirts was talking about.
Arrakis wants an Empyrean architect to design the statue. Am I the only one who sees the irony in that?
No, he sees it too. Which is why the letter also contains strict orders not to question its bearer too much.
That's convenient.
A statue made of pure moon silver. That's madness.
Arrakis in a nutshell.
You kidnapped the architect?
Aye, but don't worry. We simply took him somewhere where he won't mess up our plan. He's well cared for and will be released once the coup has been seen through.
An unrelated question, but did you notice any cases of people disappearing in Windwall? Or its outskirts?
No. This is about the God of Light, right?
Yes.
I see. Well, no, nothing yet. Though now you mention it, there has been talk of strange dark elves patrolling the border. That might be anything, though. Frankly, at this point, Windhome's biggest problem is Arrakis. And I hope it stays that way for now.
But I'm not Zverak Yor. How does this letter help us?
Says who? You spent years in Imperia, and you even have a slight accent. Windhome folk aren't particularly cosmopolitan, so they won't know the difference. You take the letter, show it to the gate guards, and they'll let you pass. No questions asked.
Yeah, that's a nice
Then we meet up with
plan.
my brother, discuss the plan, and see it through together.
Excellent. General, make all the necessary preparations. Even if the mission succeeds, it will take the rebels a while to set the coup in motion. In other words, the sooner we get this done with, the better.
Understood.
I wonder if one of them is worse than Blackstone Rebel can be.
This way. General, is there anything I can help you with? So long.
Okay.
Tiara's light, General.
This is it.
So what do I have here? Right.
What do we have here?
Ah, so I have a dwarf here. Can do like that.
General.
Deliver a telekinetic strike that knocks up an enemy back or stuns them. Apply. This for dexterity also. Can you? The dwarf with a katana, nice.
Go ahead.
This one. The health and one constitution should be enough for me. Fine. Battle staff. Magic battle staff. Yeah, we will see.
I'd like to learn.
Such as?
You said that you can feel souls. How is that possible?
Hard to describe. Though I think it's an ability every mage could learn. I've always had it. Just imagine, the sea. The sound of the waves. If you live near the shore, you'll probably become insensitive to it eventually, to the point where you can't even hear it anymore. It's similar with the Tapestry of Souls. Most people have the ability to sense it, but they've grown numb to the stimuli. That never happened for me.
So, what you're saying is you can hear the presence of a soul?
Plural, but yes. To stay within the metaphor, when the vanishing first happened, it was as though somebody dropped a stone within a perfectly unmarred sea. It caused ripples. I know that may sound a bit vague, but it's hard to explain to somebody who has never seen the tapestry at all.
Right, nice.
What does my soul look like?
Strong. Bright. White, somehow. It's a solid flame. Not as impressive as the flame of someone like Tahar, but nonetheless remarkable.
You mentioned that there is more than just one reality.
That is correct.
How come I haven't heard about this?
Probably because the other realities don't affect us.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Yes, there are millions of other realities out there. Some very similar to our world. Others where the principal kinds or the guardians don't even exist. But how does this impact us as individuals? Yes, the scholarly aspect is exciting, but that's about it. I think that's also the conclusion the Hibernians came to eventually. They extensively researched the matter for hundreds of years, and then just stopped.
What do we know about the reality the God of Light comes from?
Well, you heard the Aliani chieftain, didn't you? Apparently it's not a reality at all, but a place between the worlds. The City of Light. It's a fascinating thought, really.
If the God of Light can enter other realities, couldn't we too?
Please don't.
In theory, yes. In practice, however, I doubt that organisms such as ourselves would survive such an attempt. We talked about this, but the Hibernians spent a lot of time trying to transport living beings into other realities through minuscule fractures in the veil. However, everybody they attempted to send through died instantaneously.
It's ironic if you think about it, isn't it? There's an infinite number of worlds right behind the veil, yet we're stuck on the other side of the looking glass.
Let me ask you something else. Did you hear back from the Black Company's leader yet? We still need to find information on those rogue sleepers.
Good of you to ask. Yes, I have. And he agreed to meet us. We can make for Calabrook as soon as you want. Oh, never mind.
What is it?
I wanted to ask you for a favor. There's someone I want to pay a visit to when we get to Calabrook. Someone I have a score to settle with.
Who? What did he do?
She. Remember how I told you that I lost my family to the Bloodburn? I just found out that I have reason to believe that their death could have been avoided by her. I promise you that there'll be no bloodshed. At least not if I can help it.
All right, but we must be quick about it. We can't afford to lose time.
I know. Thank you. Let me know when we can set out.
Interesting.
The Shapers, the Dwarves and traditions here, I want to...
Keep it up. Yes.
Want to talk about it for sure. I read about it, I mean. Okay, what do we have there? Little mess, but I will sell that sooner or later.
What is it?
wanted to check in with you, see how you're doing. Especially after...
After we met Tahar's murderer? I appreciate the concern, but really, I'm fine. If anything, I'm glad that the murderer has a face now. Or a mask, in this case. I can't change that Tahar's gone, but I can make sure that the bastards responsible pay.
They have a lot to answer for, that's for sure. We'll catch them, Arya. I'll make sure of it.
That's what I like to hear. Now, where were we?
What are your thoughts on the mission?
My thoughts?
Just wondering.
Well, what is there to say? The last thing this country needs right now is a war with crazy dwarves, or some ancient god swallowing it whole. Though I had hoped for a longer respite, to be honest. 2 years since the wars, and here we are again at the verge of yet another.
We'll make sure it doesn't come to that.
Your words in Ellen's ear, General.
Okay, I think that would be...
I'll see you around.
Yep.
Okay, so now I will be going for like an hour. I need a rest and do something. We'll be shopping. And then we'll go back for another part with another missions. Maybe I will do some new mercenaries, I don't know. We will see about that. Travel to Wilhelm and meet with the Blackstone rebels, travel to Wilhelm, travel to Calabrok. And you go. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you later.